Pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C-Certified Brewhead, and welcome to another edition of BML here on BAOS. This evening, we have a glorious pack from our friends at Thornbury. They are in Thornbury, Ontario, I believe. And this is their weekender. 6-pack of 3 beers and 3 ciders. I think I've had a couple of them, but I'm looking forward to trying them all in succession. Fun fact, back in the day, I believe they were called King Brewery, and Scotty and I went there on our first brewery run back in like 2011. So at the time they weren't doing ciders, so now they are. I think that's super dope, and they've rebranded everything, looking fresh. So we have 3 beers, 3 ciders. The beers are all 5.8, and the ciders are all, 4.8%, and the ciders are all 5.3, which I thought was pretty cool that they kept the ABVs the same. We have a Pilsner, an Amber Lager, and a Dark Lager. And then for the 3 ciders, there's an apple cider, apple cranberry, and spiced apple. So we're going to start with the CRISPYBOIZ Pils, pickup number 26. Thornbury Village is the place. So I don't even really know if I've had this one before. Definitely had the amber. My understanding, and Thornbury guys, if I'm wrong, let me know. I would assume they sort of tweaked the recipes and changed them a bit from King. It was so long ago, like it was 2011. I just don't really recall a lot about how I felt about the beers back then because I didn't know much about beer. Just Czech style Pilsner, sours hops, Czech yeast, which is exactly what I want right now. Nice and clear, fantastic foamy head. Smells like a Pils. Get in ya. Just what I feel like. Tonight I just really felt like some CRISPYBOIZ, so this is right up what I need. Perfect, balanced Pils, exactly what I thought it was going to be. Bit fruity and tropical from that, not tropical, I guess grassy from the sours there. Bready, malty, slightly bitter, nothing too chill. Nothing too crazy. Sorry, this is my first beer of the night. I mention this a lot. I usually do these videos on the first beer, so sometimes it kind of like affects the palate, but this is really mellow. Nice and crisp, not overly carbonated either. Yeah, nice balanced malt profile. Going down a treat, mate. I love it. Okay. Amber Lager, ladder run, 4.8. Pretty interesting how you can nail all 3 of these bad boys at the same ABV. It's quite the feat, mate. I like it. So I mentioned this before. Amber Lagers in general don't do it for me. They were my favorite style when I first, like back in 2011, was kind of moving past lagers in general. Ambers, which are not really referred to as amber lagers, TBH, but I wonder what the difference is. I wonder if this is a thing, but it's a Vienna malt, noble hops, medium body, malt flavor, toffee malt, bam, bam, bam. Love it. All right. Looks like an amber. Kind of lighter than I expected it to be. It kind of looks more like a Vienna lager. Oh, maybe it's a Vienna lager. Vienna malt. Potentially. That would make way more sense. Nice foamy head. Smells caramelly. Get in ya. Almost 100%, like 99% certain this is Vienna lager. But definitely has that toffee, real like biscuity malt character that is typical with Vienna lagers. A little fruity, definitely sweeter than the Pils. Little like kind of tangy in there. Mild bitterness, but still nicely balanced. Once again, similar carbonation to the Pils. I kind of would expect a little, I don't know, what's the word, like sharper carbonation. This goes down just nice, because sometimes, you guys know what I'm talking about, it hits your throat and it's like it chokes you up a little bit. Don't exactly love that. This doesn't have it. Yeah, man, I like it. It's kind of like, it definitely feels more like the Vienna, or if it's not a Vienna lager, it's like a more chill amber, because I think it's an amber ale, so an amber isn't lagered, so this is probably a more crisper version of an amber ale, or a slightly more roasty, caramelly version of the Pils. So, interesting take on it. All right, next up, Dark Lager. Huge fan of these. Pretty sure, I wonder if this is a Munich-style Dunkel. Mahogany, Hot flavors, not toffee. So when I hear Dunkel, I'm thinking like banana and stuff. Now, I don't know if that's accurate. I've definitely had some that have that sort of, you know, the clovey banana type of thing. Maybe it's a Dunkel Weiss though. I don't know. Okay. Doesn't smell too crazy. Like, it doesn't, not give me those banana vibes. Pretty dark. Definitely looks like a dark lager anyway. I do enjoy that they've got 3 lagered products. Must be a bitch with the tanks. But, worth it. These glasses all work really well. So, nice and dark. Slightly, you can see through a little bit, but no, it's mostly opaque. Great head. Not a huge nose there. Man, get in ya. Yeah, it's dark lager. Not a black lager, dark lager. So it's kind of just like in sequence. Pills, slightly darker amber, slightly darker again. Usually like a black lager would have like a ton more malt. Like sometimes, actually we did it in the blind taste video. Tiff gave us a black lager and we swore black and blue that it was a porter. So this definitely doesn't give me that vibe at all. Very crisp, same mouthfeel and other carbonation characteristics as the other guys. Just slightly darker. The amber was sweet. This is nowhere near as sweet. Chocolatey is what I would say. Roasty. Not overly bitter. Probably almost the mildest bitterness of the 3 here. Also going down a treat, man. This is exactly what I need. I've been drinking way too many hectic beers lately, and sometimes you got to balance that out. All right, so that is the lager and the beer portion of the Thornbury Weekender pack, and now we're going to move on to ciders. So we've reviewed a couple ciders on the Beer Mouse. We did a podcast with a cider spot, but overall I don't know much about them, but I'm starting to appreciate them more and more. I've been lucky enough to be able to try some ciders recently, and I'm really enjoying it. It's like a ton of fun. Like, they're just completely different products, and it's so fun to see what these brewers are doing with them. So let's get into the apples. Bam! All right, y'all. Cider time. So we're kicking it off with the 5.3% apple cider. Like I said, I don't really know a lot about cider, so I'm probably going to keep this a little brief. I'm appreciating it more and more as I have it. Damn, it's one of those like clear ones. We went to a few places. We did a podcast with Stowe Cider in Stowe, Vermont. We've visited Citizen Cider in Burlington, Vermont. And I've had a bunch from a few different places, and I'm appreciating it more and more. Look at that. The clarity in this thing is just incredible. Made with fresh pressed Canadian apples. Just original cider recipe, 5.3%. This is just called Craft Apple Cider. Head dissipated pretty quickly. Smells like apple juice. Get it in ya. Nice. Literally just kind of tastes like very mildly boozy sparkling apple juice, which we drank a ton of as kids. I love that stuff. Nice and crisp. Sharp carbonation. There's no like any other crazy flavors like bitterness. It's very clean. Like, this is like drinking water. This is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anything this clear before. I really like that. Crushable. This is the cranberry apple cider. I guess the cranberries give some color and a little bit of maybe tartness to it, which is tends to what happened with cranberries. Yo, it's nice color. I bet this is going to be mag clear as well. Yes. So this is also 5.3%. Not a lot of head on these things. You can pour them kind of aggressively. Say anything else? Oh, all these are gluten-free too. So this is great for gluten-free homies. I would assume there isn't too many people who are celiacs or gluten-free watching a beer YouTube channel, but this is also clear to tell. Nice color. Smells a little fruitier. Get it in ya. Nice. Very similar to the OG apple. Cranberry normally would... There's not a ton of tartness. It just gives it more like... What's the word? Like media. Nice and chill. I like it. Yeah, I know cranberries can be like super tart. Maybe they're bitter. Are they bitter? I think they're tart. That they're really kind of gross unless you like pour sugar over them. But it works really well with apples and that. So, last one is the spiced apple cider. Also, whoa. I want to see what thing, because it smells crazy. Is there anything that says, no, natural spice flavor, caramel with cane sugar as well. Soft cinnamon, hint of caramel. Oh, reminds you of apple pie. Say less. Definitely a more caramel color compared to the OG. I kind of want to like test out this whole like, look how aggressive you can pour. That's crazy. Like if that was beer, like that should be everywhere. All right. Yeah, super clear again. Just spicy. It literally smells like apple pie. That is crazy. Get in here. Wow. Yeah. Definitely does taste artificial because it did say it was natural spice flavor. So they probably, I'm not sure if there was actual spices put into it. So you can sort of taste that. There's something about it that does taste artificial. But it's very reminiscent of apple pie. I feel like this would almost be like super sick if you warmed it up. You have that, what's it called? Had it in like New York in like, whatever, wintertime. And they sell it there and you, what's this shit called when it's like, is it just hot apple cider?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's just hot apple cider, whatever, that stuff. Super fire. Anyway, this is great. Definitely not something I could drink much of. I think I'm going to be splitting these with Tiff, I believe, tonight anyway, which is good because I don't think I could get through a full can of that. It's a lot. Very sweet. But these are fantastic. So, like I said, don't know jack about cider, but I appreciate all of these. The whole pack, the Weekender pack, super sick. If you can get your palms on that one, highly recommended. Genuinely enjoyed it. The beers are sick and the ciders are fun as well. It'd be cool to share with some folks and try a bunch of stuff for a reasonable price. So guys, that is it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smash a thumbs up. Hit subscribe below. Hit the notification bell. Ding! So you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at BAOS Podcast. And check out the long form audio. Always fire interviews dropping. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You know what it is. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And as always, get in ya.